What's happening in the Escondido real estate market? Stick around for a couple of minutes and I'll talk about what's going on. That's right. Today we are bringing you an Escondido real estate market update. If you're new to this channel, please give us a like and subscribe. We are circling San Diego County each and every month, bringing you the communities and zip codes that you have asked to see, and we are breaking down the major metrics in those real estate markets. So let's get right into what's happening in Escondido. Looking at Escondido right now, we have 307 active listings. You can see the dots all over the big map in all the Escondido zip codes and outlying areas. We have 128 pending and 124 sold in the last 30 days. Now, this trend right here is becoming more and more prominent as we analyze these various zip codes heading into the fourth quarter, into the holidays, and so forth. We're seeing the sold in the last 30 days really starting to line up numbers-wise with the number of pending sales. And some zip codes, the active to pending ratio is getting shorter. In others, it's staying the same. Right now in Escondido, it seems to be staying about the same, a little more than 3-to-1. So what does this mean? It means if you're trying to get a property sold in Escondido right now, you need to be one of these 128 and not the remainder of that out of these 307. Because with only 125 or so properties going under contract each month, there's no way that all 307 are going to sell within the average market time. So some of those are going to have to come off the market. Some of those are going to have to lower their price. This is what happens with listings that don't sell. They either come off the market and go back on the market, or they just go off the market entirely, or they get the price right and they go under contract. Most people do not list homes that they don't actually have to sell for one reason or another. Yes, there are situations where people can take it off the market and continue living there and go on with their lives. But for the most part, people move, or people try to move, for a reason. So if you're one of these 307 right now and you're not getting the activity that you want on your listing, i.e. offers, you need to take a look at the price, because price is what's moving properties, especially right now. You can add more pictures, you can paint the kitchen, you can do a lot of other stuff. You can even expire and hire a new realtor. However, that price is only going to move the property if the buyers feel the value is there. And ultimately, right now in this market, it's the buyers that are driving it. Median price is staying relatively constant, and let's take a look at that right now. When we look at median price in Escondido versus San Diego as a whole, going all the way back to January of 2022, we see the median detached home in Escondido was $750. And now here we are, all these months and months, 3.5 years really later, $947 is the current detached median, and San Diego County's at $1,060,000. So $900,000 to $1,060,000 here in all of San Diego County, and $750 to $947 in Escondido over that same time period. So price in Escondido has actually grown a bit faster than San Diego County on average. Although, as I always say, I'm like a broken record here, we don't have as many data points in individual zip codes to get a nice smooth curve like we have here in San Diego County. And of course, we could break Escondido down even further into the zip codes, into neighborhoods. At this point, we're showing you everything all at once, and we can certainly dive deeper, drill down into more specific areas if you're interested. Sometimes that's a video, and sometimes that's us just sending you a specialized market report. In any event, looking at the percent of original list price to final closed sale price, like everywhere else, the spring of 2022 was the hottest time that there was. And then when interest rates jumped up, that cooled things off significantly. Escondido all the way down to 96.4 at its lowest, and San Diego County at 95.3. Now here we are, San Diego County 95.7, Escondido 96.6, and this is the percent of original list price to final closed sale price. So these are the closed prices, and this is really, I believe, what sellers should pay the most attention to in terms of how they're pricing their properties. And there is a formula that we go through with sellers, and I'd be happy to go through that with you either in a video or individually in terms of how far off are you with your price based on the activity that you're getting on an active listing. We can look at that and we can certainly tell you. Anyway, looking at market time, that is right about the same in Escondido and San Diego County. 35 days in Escondido, 34 days in San Diego County. Now let's flip and take a look at attached properties here, condos, because we were just looking at single family detached. So I want to buzz through these numbers real quick. Escondido, 455 in January of 2022 for the median price, and $599 now. So any way you slice it, attached housing, condos in Escondido are below the San Diego County median. So if you're a first-time buyer, this is a great area to consider. And then the percent of original list price to final closed sale price, obviously very high back here in 2022. And right now, 96.6, so right in line with San Diego County's 96.4. And market time is almost identical, just like the detached housing. Escondido at 41 days, San Diego County at 42 days. So that is what's currently happening at Escondido real estate. If you like what you see, please remember to give us a like, share this content, subscribe, comment, let us know where you're watching from and what you'd like to see next. With that, I will say have a great week. We'll be back at you with more great real estate information, so stay tuned and we'll see you right back here.